Um, when did you first come to the Garden of Peace?
I did my first dieta here in late August last year, in 2015.
Great. And why did you come here?
Well, I had been sick for, say, about 17 years. Um, Chronic fatigue syndrome, depressions, anxiety, all kinds of dark stuff. And I tried everything, and I was online sick one day and Googled just alternative stuff, and ayahuasca turned up, and then I started to Google around to see if I could find any places that would resonate with me, and I found this place.
Mm,
So I came here for 10 days.
great. And how did you find it? What was your first diet like?
What was my
First diet like?
um my first diet was very different than I had expected. Um, I did Bobinsana, which is a really, really beautiful and loving and just soft, great plant. And it was, well, I just discovered love again. And I was in love with all the trees and all the people and everything and myself, which I hadn't been ever. And yeah, I wanted to stay here longer. I wanted to come back. I didn't want to go home because it was such a loving environment and such a profound healing experience, basically. And we had 4 ayahuasca ceremonies, which was really hard, but amazing. I mean, I got out so much negative energy and so much stuff. I couldn't, never thought I could even, what came out of it, basically.
And how did your life change, like, after your first diet? Like, how did you feel afterwards? What changes did you notice in yourself?
Well, before I came here, I had been using allergy pills every day for the last 17 years. I've been on painkillers, muscle relaxer, sleeping pills for 2 years, and when I came home, I found out that I didn't need any of those pills anymore. My allergies was basically gone. I didn't have pain in my body. I didn't need to use muscle relaxers anymore. And like my head stilled. I've always had problems with, like, when I go to bed, I would have crazy chaos, just noise in my head and my whole body. I couldn't relax. I would try to lie on the couch for a second to relax. No, there was no possibility to do that. And after that, I could have like one thought in my mind, which was a totally new experience. And I felt relaxed. I didn't feel like I had to go around, dust the house all the time and go tidy. I didn't really care about it. And things didn't have to be perfect all the time. But also when I came home, I got depressed for a while because I found out that my life wasn't what I wanted it to be. Because I had a job that was basically sucking the energy out of me, and my husband and 2 stepsons wasn't kind of giving me the life I wanted to, even how much I love them and how great they are. They wasn't. I just found out that it wasn't for me. So I had to go through a long period of, just realizing everything that wasn't right in my life, and I came down here again later that, well, not later that year, but in February for a month, and had Ayasacho and Chuchuwasi. And Chuchuwasi is a plant, really strong plant that gives you a lot of mental and physical strength. And I felt that during that diet so strongly. Like I got so strong. Like every day I felt like I was stronger and stronger, and I could like take upon any challenge basically in my life. So when I came home from that dieta, I had the strength to quit my job, bring my husband and two beautiful stepsons, and start thinking about me
Wow.
and really just prioritizing myself. I realized that I'm actually the most important person in my life, and that was a really weird thing to realize and just feel love for yourself like that. And yeah, so it's been quite a ride for sure.
That's crazy. Crazy
Yes.
amount of changes.
See.
Oh, wow. And how do you feel, like, this is a really hard question, but like, how do you feel the plants work? You know what I mean? Like, what do you think is like the main, particularly ayahuasca, let's say, what do you think it is that ayahuasca does that like helps to unlock all these things? Like, if you could explain, like, how you feel, like if someone just said, how does ayahuasca work? Like, how would you answer that question to someone who'd never done it before?
Well, I think it works different for everyone, but I can tell you how it's been for me. Ayahuasca has been pulling out fears of me, like all my negative energy and fears. I used to be fearful for so many things, with anxiety and getting depressions and stuff. But and even just coming down here the first time was really scary. I was really afraid of staying in the hut by myself. I was afraid of the dark. I was crazy afraid of spiders and all kinds of bugs. And I mean, the thing with the darkness, that disappeared after I think my first ayahuasca ceremony. And then after that, it's been like I could see it really clearly with the bugs and everything, because now it's like if I see a tarantula or something like that, it's okay. I mean, it's fine. I'm visiting. It's their home, and I'm like, you can stay. We're fine. We're friends. So I feel like, and into the rest of my life too, like fear has been such a big challenge for me, because it's basically been the biggest obstacle for me to do what I want with my life and free myself out of my basically self-made prison that I put my in, because I didn't think I was worth anything else. But she opened me up. She opened up my heart for sure, and showed me that things doesn't have to be like that. And as long as you get the fear out of the way, you can do anything.
That's so true.
See.
And one more question. If you, like, you've drunk ayahuasca at other places and whatnot, so how do you feel like the Garden of Peace, like, why do you keep coming back here specifically to do your diets?
Well, the Garden of Peace is, for me, the most magical place on earth, for sure. I just love the energy here. Is so loving and so soft, and when you come here, the people are so inviting and incredibly caring, and you feel safe. You feel taken care of. You know that, like, there's just small groups in ayahuasca ceremonies, so you have like all the attention of the shamans and the people facilitating, and it's just a really soft, loving environment. And I've done ayahuasca several other places, and it's just so different. This is just the part about being safe is so important for so many people, especially since ayahuasca can be scary, and it is scary, and you feel you feel pain, and you just want to make sure that you're not alone, and that if something happens, you can always ask for help, and you'll always get it. Just knowing that is a really big thing for me, at least. And yeah, I mean, I recommend this place to everyone. Like, I have friends with me right now, because I know that being here and doing ayahuasca and the master plants is so different from just going somewhere and doing the ayahuasca, because the plants are working so much more on exactly what is wrong with you. Ayahuasca is more like a general thing. She helps you, she cleans you out, and But here you come and you talk to the shaman and you tell him, what your issues are, and he talks to the plants, and they will come in and tell him that this person needs what I can give, and you'll get, your perfect plant, what you need at that moment, and they will heal you, profoundly, and together with ayahuasca, it's a really, really perfect blend because they work so well together, and you feel when you're in ayahuasca ceremony on la tierra with drinking plants, it's so different than just doing ayahuasca by itself.
Definitely. How do you feel that it's different?
I feel like, for instance, when I came here in February, I did 5 days of ayahuasca, which is a plant that deeply cleanses you, goes into every part of your body and like get out sickness and bad energies, and really, really cleans you out. It's totally cleans you out. And my first ayahuasca ceremony after that, I felt like I could feel ayahuasca working in places she's never been before because this plant cleansed me out. And I was inside my body with the bacteria and parasites and everything just coming out. And it was a really strange but incredible experience. And yeah, you feel the ayahuasca going a lot deeper with the plants than without it.
Yeah. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you. I reckon that'll be great.